Hello, this is Johnny. We're gonna be working on the spinner and trackball. Right now, just demonstrating that this is using May 2003, and the trackball is working fine, as you can see. Even if I use the spinner, even though this is not made for spinner, it will work too. Okay. So yes, the spinner and trackball, apparently they're using the same information. So let me go ahead, the same number. So I could use the mouse index 0 or index 1, both work. So what I did is I pressed select and X to get to the main screen. Okay, and in here you want to enable the mouse, which is already enabled. So let me show you what I did. Press B first, go to quick menu, and quick menu, there's a couple of things that we need to do to figure out what is your mouse index. We're going to do that after this, and then we're going to go to the computer and we are going to edit a file so that we could add the mouse into this trackball. So first you go here, then you go to quick. I will put all this in the description. Then you go to option. Okay, make sure everything is, you can see everything. Okay, then from the option you are going to go all the way down to where it say mouse device. You want to have a mouse, you want the mouse, not pointer. And then here, let's see, mouse device is mouse, and then there's somewhere here say okay, this one is kind of weird. This one actually say mouse device. There's another one that actually say I guess different May. This one is May 2003. A different one, it will say a mouse, and then you want to turn it on, or you'll change it to either 1 or 2. And in this screen, 2003 doesn't have that in that option. Okay, so each of the game is a little bit different. If you want to activate the mouse, you have to go into here, go to the option, and in the option you are going to look for the mouse, and you want to either put 0 or 1, depend on your trackball and mouse. Mine happen to be both in the same 0 and 1, so I can use either one and it work. Okay, so that's one thing you want to do. And then okay, the next one is say go to the settings. So let me press out. The setting is this icon right here. So you go to this icon, then you go all the way down to the input, press A, and in here you are going to scroll all the way down to you see user 1 binds, press enter. In here you're going to go all the way down where you find the mouse. Okay, this is the part where you are going to put the user mouse index. Okay, you could put it to 0 or you could put it 1. It depends on my work with 0, so this one I didn't have to change it, but you will have to do that on the mouse. Now there's a place where you could go, you could edit the file, and you could enable all the mouse, so you don't have to if it doesn't work, then you want to come here, make sure that the user mouse is set to either 0. If it's not working, you want to change it to a 1. Okay, so this is one area you have to do, and then when you finish, you just press B, and then you go to configuration and turn that on. So when you exit out the game, the everything you did will be saved. Okay. All right. Then, so I'm just gonna resume the game because now let's go ahead and quit the game. Okay, so I select the very bottom for this icon down here, press enter to quit the game. Alright, so that's one thing you have to do with Centipede, with templates. Let me show you templates. Templates is, let me show you one more so you can see the difference between them on the retro. So templates is using the spinner. So we're gonna go to templates, and once the game started, you could press the A button, press B to get cancel. Okay, the original is using Final Burnout 2012. This is the standard, the way it's set up, but I'm using the May 2003 because the May for All does not work with the spinner, so I had to change the May to 2003. Okay, you don't have to press A. This is just to let you see what I'm using to run the templates. All right, so I just insert coin, press the game, press A. Okay, so as you can see, the spinner is working. And this is, once you get used to playing with the spinner, it's kind of hard to play with the joystick. But my bar top, I don't have a spinner. I'm thinking about putting one in there, put it on the side. There's a possibility I might do it because I really enjoy playing with the spinner. And so without the spinner, it's kind of weird. Okay, so to get to that screen, we press the select and the X button same time, and here we're gonna go over that one more time. Press B to go to quit menu, press A again, go all the way down to where I believe is, I don't got it memorized, option, and right here the mouse is set to mouse, so that's fine. You don't need to do nothing here. So X out. Let's go back up the top. Okay, press B again. This time you want to go forward. Okay, you want to go to input. So go down to input, press A. Here you don't really do anything. You just go to the mouse, scroll down till you see mouse. Well, actually you don't. You just go to user binder 1. If you have 2, you could put user binder 2. In here there is a mouse index, so it's set to 0, which is fine with mine. And you could, depend on yours, mine is 0. Some of you might have to use 1. I think for the motion blue I have to set it to 1 to work, but for this image the 0 is default, and so it works. So with this image, I believe it's set up already to work with track mode and spinner, because last time I did something that I copied a whole bunch of crazy stuff, deleted a whole bunch of stuff, that might have caused the problem to occur. But this one, it worked just fine the way it is with the image. So if you plug the spinner and the trackball, it should work. If it doesn't work, then this is where you need to come and change it. So once you change that, you're gonna press the user binder 1. If you use the user binder 2, you will be doing the same thing. Mouse number 2 index, then you change it to the same number or whatever number that you want to use. Then when you finish, you press B, and then you go to where the setting is, configuration, and you want to turn that to on, so when you exit out the retro, it will save. And you're gonna go to the bottom on this one, not the setting, this one, and you're gonna quit. And so all the stuff you change will be saved. Okay, now there's one thing you have to do to find out what for some reason on this video, it sound like that. It's nothing wrong with your sound, it just that video tend to sound weird. So on the keyboard you want to press F4. Okay, the reason you want to press F4, I will have this instruction here, is you want to find out what is your mouse index. Okay, so you're going to press F4 and then you're going to type this command, so you know exactly what kind of mouse you're using. So you're going to type cd space dev space input. So you're going to change your directory to that. So let me see if I can zoom in closer so you can see better. Okay, so you're going to go to that directory and then you are going to type ls space minus la. Okay, so my have a mouse and a mice 0. Mine do not. Mine call one is mice, one is called mouse 0. Okay, and so what you're gonna do is you're gonna type in cat MOUS 0. I forgot the E. Yep, forgot the E. Mouse 0. Okay, once you type that, you move your spinner. You see that the spinner is working with mouse 0, and this also work too. Okay, so my mouse is at 0 and it also is in 1, because if I type in let me get out of this, Ctrl+C. Okay, if I type in the same thing and this time I put 1, I don't have a mouse 1. Okay, I have a mice, MICE, and that will also work too. So I have a mice and a mouse. See that? So the trackball work too, which I really don't know why it have a physically different name, but I use the mouse, so 0 work, and if I use the mouse 1, it also works. So apparently it did work for both. Okay, so you have to play with it, see how your system is. If your system right now on this image, my mouse index 0 work. Okay, now to make it work for all the main, we're going to go to this file and we're going to enable all the mouse. Okay, and then we are going to use the putty to get in. We're going to use the putty to get in here, and we're going to type all this in, all this information. And this is the file. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so we are going to edit this file called, we are going to use the IP address, and then we are going to go, I think my new one is 131. It say right here on the IP address. Let me see. is 133. So mine is 192.168.1.133. Okay, so I'm going to use 133. This one before was typed out, it was using 121. So I'm going to go to a folder called config or retrocore, and I'm going to edit this file called retroarch-core-options.cfg. And then I'm going to add all this to that file, and then I'm going to save it. Okay. So I will put all this information on the description, and you just need to add that to your system, and that's it. And your trackball, your spinner should work. So as you can see, it's working right now. But let's go to the machine and let's go ahead and add that in. So that way you could use any May 2000, 2003, and 2010, and so it will work. Okay, so let's go there and then let's try that out. And then, I mean, not try it out, I'll show you. Okay, so we are on the computer, and we wanted to edit the file so that every time when we get out, every time we start the emulator, the trackball and the spinner will work. So what I did is I type in the IP address of 192.168.1.133. That was the IP address that I have on my the image on the Raspberry Pi. So when I type it in, it prompts me for to log in. So this machine had never logged into that Raspberry Pi. This is the first time. Once it log in, it will save that information, so it won't ask you to log in no more. But this is a good sign, meaning that it is working. Otherwise, it will not ask you to log in. So then you're going to type in the password, which is default. It's called RASPBERRY, Raspberry. Then you want to go ahead and click save, for the credibility, so you won't ask you all the time. Then you click OK. And boom, we are in here, the network 192.133. So in this system, I'll have all this in the description. You're going to go to config, and then you're going to go to all, all right here. From the all, you're going to look for retroarch-core option. So retroarch-core option right here. Okay, this file. You want to open it up with Notepad++. Some edit with Notepad++. Okay, if you don't have that, you need to Google it and search for it and download and install it, because that's the best Notepad software to have. Okay, so once it open up, wow, it's taking a while to load. Maybe I should close this Notepad first. Okay, let's try again. Gonna open retroarch-core-options.cfg. Get it? Okay. I think what happened, I left that program open so long I never closed it, so it's giving me a problem. Alright, so I'm looking for something related to mouse. So I'm going to do a Control F on my keyboard. By pressing Control and the F key, you will get this. So I'm looking for the word mouse. Okay, mouse _ enable. Alright, I found it. So let me move it up to the top. So I have mouse 2014 is disabled, and so I want to enable those. Okay, so current mouse 2014 mouse enable is disabled. Interesting. So what I'm looking for is the main current mouse, not just the mouse. So I'm looking for a word called okay. So make current mouse enable. Okay, so this one is enable. That's it. I don't have no more. So this is the only two places that have that. Interesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and put enable on this one. I don't think we'll hurt it by changing that to enable. Okay. Then I'm going to add a whole bunch of lines over here. Press enter. And I'm gonna put it on the description so you could copy and paste it. So I'm gonna take all this. So this one I already enabled already. Remember we just enabled this. I say make current mouse equal enable. So I already enabled that. Make mouse enable. So those two at the bottom, we already have it. Remember that's this one right here. Okay. So I'm gonna delete that line because let me open it side by side so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. So this line right here, we already have it right here. Mouse current enable. So we already have this one. So we don't need that one. So I'm going to delete it. Okay. Also, there's another one that we found a mouse. There was only two places right here. May 2000 mouse enable. Okay. So I'm going to leave that one there. And I'm going to go ahead and copy the rest of this in there. Now I did not include the 2014, but it looked like the 2014 also have the mouse ability. So what I'm going to do here is create another one just like this and call it 2014. So this is the dash and this is the underscore. Okay, so we got 2014, 2010, 2003, 2000, May for all. I put that in there just in case, and then this one as well. And then so mouse underscore May underscore mouse enable. Okay, and so this two was already originally there, and then we added this one in there. We add all this. Okay, so we could skip that line. So this is what we added on line 11846. This is where we found the mouse on this area. So we add this and then we just go ahead and save it. Okay, now the person that actually talked about this, let's go to YouTube. I wanted to give him the credit because I learned how to do this from this guy. So YouTube. And I have a folder that I kept for myself called How To. And this is the guy who taught me how to do that. He actually was talking about trackball and a spinner. Right here. Okay. So I will include that in the description of his link.
Finally, you'll need some wires with female pin headers to connect to the Pi.
I'm sorry.
Connect the two wires to the switch,
That's a
either
shutdown.
with suitable connectors or with solder.
No, I got the wrong one. It's called the G. There you go. This one.
Just go into your
So the GRS, the guy who he actually they're the company that sell everything, and he's showing you how he did it.
Go into the quick menu.
And so here
Go to
is,
options and make sure mouse
see, he
enable is
used
set to on.
2003
So quick
dash
menu options
name
mouse
also
enable
here.
on. So I'm gonna
So
back
that's the
out.
example I got from
Back out
him.
again. Now I'm gonna
But
go to
I added the extra one
input binds.
on his policy stuff. So I added the extra one here, where his only have 2003 and 2010. So we added 2010, 2003, and 2000, and we added this one. This is the one that Glenn said it will work. Okay, but I found out I couldn't get it work, so I added all this to make so that a different one will work. Okay, so I'm gonna put all this on the description, and then I'll put his I'll share his link and copy it here so that if you want to get more information, it's good to watch two different videos talk about the same topic, so to get some idea how it was done, because some other people might go into more detail than the other people, so you could get two reference about the same topic, so it will help you to configure it. Okay, so this is what you need to do, and then I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and also save the other one, save this one. I think we already saved it already, and that's pretty much it. That's all you gotta do. All right. All right, thank you for watching. Hope this helped you, and let's go back to the machine, and then let's do some more demo testing and see everything's working. So all right, we're back on the PC, not the PC. I keep on calling computer PC. These are back on the Arcade1Up modded with the 27 inches IPS screen. We're using the Street Fighter 2 joystick that I purchased from Arcade1Up.com. I ordered this, and then I added a trackball and a spinner. So if you haven't seen that video, check that out. Right now we're going to do some more game playing demo. Now when I boot up, it went to this screen, which is pretty cool. We're going to test some more arcade games, see if all the spinner and trackball and everything work. Okay, so we're gonna go to arcade. Now this is from VirtualMan 400 gigabyte. I used the SD card scan disk. You could use Samsung. I had never used Samsung, but they recommend using Samsung, so you can use that. Let's try some of the games start with an A. And then we could go to I think this one had that pinball type of. Let's turn the volume down a little bit so I won't get in trouble. I don't have all the game memorized that use the you know, a trackball and a spinner. So I'm just going down the game, see if I can find it. Okay, this one is Arcade Classic. So let's try this one. Now this one definitely used the trackball. Let's see if it works. Let's see what May is using. Oop. I don't want to change it. Okay, using the May 2003. So that's cool. We already set that one up already. So we're just going to launch it. And we should be able to use the trackball. Oh, I got all the stuff listed down here. I should look it down here for the name. Alright. Let's press select credit star. Oh, let's try that one because we already know that one work. Alright, see. I'm not doing very well. Yeah, save the world. Alright. So let's get out of this. So that one work. Alright, let's try some of the, I think I saw it right here. This is one of them. Yeah. Let's try this one. Let's turn it up a little bit. Okay, this one's using the spinner. I think last time you was trying to use a trackball. Now I don't know which May is using, so let's hopefully. Oh, it's doing a hardware check. All right, let it finish checking. All right. All right, let's start the game. Okay. Okay, it's not working. So let's go here and fix that. Alright, let's see why it's not working. I'm not sure what May is using. Okay, well, let's go ahead and try it. Let's go to the option. Make sure that the mouse is turned on. Flipper screen, default allow. This one's using something else. It's not using the mouse, doesn't seem like. Flip screen. Service difficulty, live. Huh. Doesn't have a mouse on this option here. Let's go to press B, go setting, go input. Okay. User bind. Let's try see if we could set this mouse to a 1 instead. Okay. All right. So we change it to 1, and let's go to configuration and let's save it. So when we exit out, save. Okay, press B. Okay, and go down to the bottom. So we can quit. Alright, so let's start the game again, see what exactly was using. Okay, it's used, oh, no wonder. It's using the FB Neo. And that does not support trackball. So that's why it's not working. So let's try to use 2003. Either that, we could use a different one. So using Final Burnout Neo. That's why it's not working. Okay. So let's try launch it. See if it works. If not, we'll try different. That's the reason it's not working. Because I know I set up all the main to work with the trackball and the spinner. It's like, why suddenly it doesn't work? You know, it doesn't make sense. Alright, so it's doing hardware check. So May 2003 will work on this this ROM setup. So it's good to know. Alright, I give enough credit already. Come on, let's go. See? See, now it's working. I'm not good at this kind of game. Alright, so you got the point. The spinner work. Let's get out there. Okay, so the next one, same thing. So let's check it out. Oops, sorry. Let's press A, see what kind of. Okay, it is using May 2003, so this one should have no problem starting. So some of them, you just have to check to see what May is using. If it's using May 2000, 2003, 2010, 2014, you're gonna be okay. Or the advanced May, you should be alright. But if you're using, you know, like Final Burnout, it's not set up, or May for all, it probably is not gonna work with the. Wow, this one is fast. I'm real bad at this. It's embarrassing. Alright, let's get out. Okay, so let's try the one called Quaisol Castle. Let's try that one. Alright, Quaisol. What is that? CYS? Now this one I should be okay. I could play this game. But those other one I'm not good. This one I could play. Alright, so let's play this one. This one you use the trackball instead of spinner. I forgot to check to see. So let's hopefully it will work. Because I did not check to see. Okay, it is working. So I didn't check to see what May is using. Ah! Oh shoot. Ah! Okay, got it. Good. Okay, and then the last one we're gonna test is start with an M. That people like a lot. M-I. There's Michael Jackson. There you go. Missile. Is it missile? No, it's not missile commander. It's a metal piece, like centipede, but okay. Yep. Worked nicely. Hey, already passed the first level. That was quick. I'm doing good on this one. It's sad that we can't turn the sound up, you know. We turn it up. Alright. Let's get out. Alright, thank you for watching. Hope this helped you. Because it helped me. It's cool to get both the trackball and spinner to work. So hopefully this helped you, and so if I forget, I could use this as a reference. If somebody asks me or I forget myself, I could come and look at it for reference. So hopefully this helped you guys. Alright, thank you for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.